I don't need to catch them all. I just need you.
I already did.
That's adorable as fuck.
Pokemon is confused. Inner Pokemon.
Oh, I was right.
Yeah.
I was right.
Fuck yourself. It's his podcasticle.
It's podcast.
That was terrible.
No, you know what else is terrible?
Cue in the roll call.
Oh, you fucker!
We're live! Loading. Connect.
Watching all the anime. Redcaster, Joe Raven.
Equipment wielder, Bluecaster, Vegeta Zazil.
Loyal and loud, Pinkcaster, Light Red.
Explorer from the unknown, Yellowcaster, Autocar.
Broadcasting loud and opinionated perspectives across the internet.
Radio Sentai Castranger.
On air!
Welcome to Squeaky Chair Sentai Castranger.
Welcome to Squeaky Chair Plastic Wrapper.
Yup, fuck it!
And Dave has now murdered you.
Hold on, I'm gonna make this complete.
That was my Proto Mighty Action X, by the way.
Soundcasters.
Professionals.
We're not paid enough to give a shit yet.
What?
Hi, I'm Naggy.
I'm Naggy.
Hi, I'm Nagi. I'm Best Ninja.
You are, but
I'm on steroids.
Garbot Ninja
So are we on episode 130 now?
Yeah.
Amazing! We did it, guys!
We really been doing
130 was your milestone?
Oh, he said the joke.
You stole my gag! You stole my bit! Oh my god, you killed the original Raven! Good thing he was on loan by EC Studios.
What is happening?
Give him back his DekaBreak Ranger key. Oops, did I spoil something?
But no, today we're talking about Kamen Rider X8 episode 8, Zyuohger episode 39, and since it's Dekacember 2, Electric Boogaloo, or Dekacember 2, Secret of the Ooze, as Northcaster likes to call it, we are here to talk about Dekaranger, episode 21, 22, and 23, aka the introduction to DekaBreak, in which I have his Ranger key.
I hear some noise on the track. What's that?
Oh yeah, I forgot, you guys don't like Dekaranger.
I like parts of it.
It's not I don't hate it.
It's got the best ending theme of all
Or
time.
no, it's not that I hate it, it's just I personally think SPD's better.
Well,
It's not that I hate it, it's that I don't like it and want to die every time I watch it.
No.
I'm kidding.
Alright, anyways, next day, let's go. Blech.
So, this week's episode is the first week that we get to see movie clips in the opening.
Okay, I'm gonna say this right now. This episode, made it, you know, episode 7 you made that Carrie is your favorite character?
Uh-huh.
Right now, mine's Taiga.
Okay.
Taiga is a badass motherfucker, such a douchebag, and just, he's willing to do anything to get what the fuck he wants, and I just love that about him.
Here's the thing. The show is really painting him as, the anti-hero, villainous, asshole type, that whole umbrella of archetypal character.
She sounds like someone else we know. Kaito!
Mr. Popo?
But,
I kind of think that this is leading into a bigger purpose. I think he's actually collecting the gadgets and insisting that he be the only Kamen Rider for a reason. Which relates to the fact that they revealed this week that candidates for the Kamen Rider system have to undergo some sort of compatibility surgery.
Like the original Showa era Kamen Riders.
Man, that was a little bit of a plot bomb that dropped on us there.
I like it.
Also, and the other half of it that we will mention later.
Also, my favorite line from this entire episode, period, is just Taiga just saying, "There's only this world only needs one Kamen Rider," and I'm just like, "Oh my god, you're so cool!"
Just awkward pan to every other rider ever standing in that canyon.
Mm.
Yes, one forever.
God damn it! God damn it! I need a Snipe figure now.
That's it. There only need. What was the line?
There's only the world only needs one Kamen Rider.
Oh fuck. What was the joke that I was gonna go with now? Fuck!
Yeah, you ruined it.
Just Rider-Man comes from across the mountain. Hey guys, I'm here.
So I gotta say, I felt so bad for the Jet Galabos Buckster.
I know, right?
Titan just fucked with him so much.
He got help.
Shot the gashet out of his head, took him hostage,
Tied him up,
shrunk him,
stepped on his like empty suit.
Used him as cannon fodder.
Yeah, like, Jesus Christ.
Turned him into a tiny vinyl figure.
Down
Hold
stores.
Pulled a Goku and Piccolo.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was
I
great.
never watched the original Dragon Ball, so I don't know what you're talking about.
Z.
Dragon Ball Z. First 3 episodes.
Oh, right!
But this was the debut
Oh,
to...
yeah.
Nelson!
Full Nelson! But this was the debut of the Snipe Jet Combat Gamer.
Well, the full name of the form is Kamen Rider Snipe Combat Shooting Gamer Level 3.
There you go. It packs the wall up. You know what?
Before we even talk about the form, we have to talk about the chime. And Gar, you get to discuss this one.
Alright, so when we were watching, like, it was Monday when we watched this episode together, right?
No, Sunday.
Sunday.
Yeah, okay, it was Sunday. We were all watching it together, in which it was like, he transforms into like the level 3 robot thing goes over him, and we hear the level 3 chime.
Yeah, let me
My head clicked in. I'm like, rewind that, and then like,
Jetto in the sky, Jet combat.
okay, Lane, that was
Pretty
kind
close.
of that was pretty close, but who is the voice of the gamer driver again?
Motherfucking Hironobu Kageyama.
Mm-hmm.
In which this clicked into my head. Hopefully we don't get sued.
As long as it's less than 7 seconds.
He did the Jetman theme song, and this fucking Gashat is a reference to it.
Yay!
Damn it, now I definitely need it.
I love the gashet. I love that it's like a bright orange color. I
need it just for the chime.
Snipe used his fucking mighty critical finish or strike or whatever, and
what did you
say?
Jet
Critical
Strike.
I'm sorry, I'm used to hearing mighty
Jet
critical
Strike.
It reminded me of Zolda.
Yeah. Where
Yeah.
he just unleashes a salvo of hellfire and missiles.
Doesn't even fucking care what he's firing. We get a cool like POV shot of like the miniguns like flying overhead, just going.
Yeah, which is great because they explain that Jet Combat is a shoot 'em up game, which makes perfect sense.
It's a shoot.
To distinguish it from Bang Bang Shooting. It's not a shooting game. It's a vertical, like one of those vertically scrolling shmups.
Yeah, it's
So like
shmups.
Top Gun.
It's like Galaga.
Or like
Well, no, Top Gun was a first-person jet game, so.
the one I always played as a kid was Raptor Call of the Shadows. I love that one.
No, I grew up with Galaga, man.
The one that I always played was none of them because my parents wouldn't let me have first-person shooters.
It's not a first-person
You,
shooter.
you want to know something funny? The first time I ever played Galaga was when I played Tekken 3, because literally when you open up Tekken 3, it shows the Namco logo, and then you can play Galaga before you start up the game.
So you played Galaga on the Tekken 3 loading screen.
Yes!
Okay.
It's fucking great, because it's Namco, they can do whatever the fuck they want!
Yeah.
You go first.
I like how Taiga essentially is like, I'm going to take your gashets and we're going to duel tomorrow at high noon.
It's time.
It's her.
Congratulations to Overwatch for unsurprisingly winning Game of the Year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's-
Also, congratulations to Boogie2988 for winning Best Trending Gamer.
Best Kramer.
Best Trending Gamer of the Year.
Also, Duke Nukem's gonna be in the Bulletstorm remaster, and I'm fucking excited.
Also, Telltale Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yep.
Any gaming news happen to you?
No.
He's playing Pokemon.
You got 50% of Zyuohger.
Woo! And honestly, though, another, like, fucking amazing part of this episode was just Kiria and Dan.
I love that.
Wow.
They're actually... I love how this show is like taking its own plot and events seriously. Like, Dan screwed Kiria with the other guys, and Kiria immediately an episode later confronts him about that, and they have a fucking showdown.
No, and he
It's
calls
amazing.
him on the
Yeah,
phone.
yeah, it's like, ring, ring, ring. Hello?
Hey!
Sup, motherfucker? Let's have a rematch, because I know it's you!
That was the dick move you pulled!
Hug, hug, kiss, kiss.
Who's your little Kagemusha?
Who's your little
Did
bitch?
you notice that he actually used the word Kagemusha?
Yeah.
Your little shadow guardian.
Who's your little bitch?
Oh man.
Hero.
That little plot bomb he dropped on us in that
Hero-
scene, though.
And Hero continues to be shit. I'm
No,
sorry,
no,
Ichi.
no.
Okay.
There was
I want to say something about that one.
Okay.
Okay.
Is it the scene with Hero and his dad?
Yes.
Yes, I wanted to bring that up.
So
as well.
many problems here.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Oh. Fucking-
first and foremost, though, that little plot bomb they dropped on us during that scene between Dan and
Kyria.
The
Kyria.
fact that Emu never took that surgery
Yeah,
is somehow able to still
isn't
ride.
it interesting?
What if he's infected with the Bugster virus?
Yeah, isn't it
Possible?
what they were? Yeah, no. It's like, isn't it interesting? There's one rider who has not had the surgery, unlike the rest of us. Wait, shit, Emu, really? Yeah, that makes sense.
My theory is this has something to do with his M persona.
Also, I'm calling it right now. That surgery that saved him as a kid was
Yes.
probably that surgery.
Yes, absolutely.
But probably like a precursor to it.
I bet you like that whatever he underwent as a child caused both his compatibility and the persona.
And then there's my thing where it's like, oh, what if he's like a Bugster on the inside? Like,
Could be that.
Like spoilers and Fies, where like, Takumi just shows up on his bike and just instantly transforms into an Orphanoch, and everyone's like, he was an Orphanoch this whole time?
Yeah.
That explains everything.
Well, that explains why he's compatible with the belt and we aren't.
If you didn't like that spoiler, sucks to be you. The show is 13 years old.
Now you can go watch Decade.
No.
Yes.
Still go watch Fies. Fies is a decent show.
Yeah,
Actually,
it is.
I did.
Fies is a good
Vice
show.
has its problems, but I'd rewatch it.
Yes.
Exactly. Anyways,
Yes.
that scene between Hero and his dad.
Oh, can I at least
my
bring up
God.
one thing, though?
Sure.
Alright, in that scene, Hiro's dad, Kageyami?
I forget his first name, but it's Kagami something.
Oh, Kagami.
Dr. Kagami.
Yeah. Well, basically, his dad's like, oh, you shouldn't confront Taiga. And I'm not just saying that as your director, I'm saying that as your dad. Revenge is not the best way to go. Besides, I need you for the future when you become the director of the hospital. Okay, so Hiro's fate's already, destined.
Well, I'm sure that's what he'd like, but
No, but yeah,
Why did you want to bring-
so with that scene, his father had a rare, properly serious moment without Poppy showing up in the middle of it to fucking ruin it.
yeah.
Every time he tries to be serious, Poppy shows up and just proves how fucking whipped he is.
Mm-hmm.
So he has a proper, serious moment for the first time, and the actor who did that played that really well.
Mm-hmm.
It's just straight up, really good, heart-to-heart, father-to-son talk, and Hero just walked the fuck out on it.
Fuck you, Hero.
Right?
Right?
I like, it was on the fence for the longest time. Fuck you, though.
No, Hero's
It's
piece of shit.
for once, I had a little bit of respect for his dad in this show. And I was like, you know what? This is a really good talk you're having with him. This is a talk that needs to happen. He needs to listen to it. And he just walked out like a petulant little child. Okay.
I'm gonna eat
Fuck
the rest
this
of your
character.
dessert.
Yeah, because he doesn't care.
Fuck this
he does what he
character.
fucking wants.
I know, but...
Can we give his father Kamen Rider Brave belt? And
Right.
please? I would love that.
No, give it to Poppy.
No.
Yes.
No, she needs Do Re Mi Fa Beat Poppy version.
Right?
What if Poppy can't use the gamer driver?
Well, she
because-
can't. She's an NPC.
She's not human, so who the fuck knows
No,
what
she's-
rules
she's
apply
an
to her?
NPC.
Holy shit! It just occurred to me.
What?
Poppy's basic.
She's an AI navigator program, according to what we were told.
She's
So-
a bugster.
NPC.
Maybe.
All right, so she's an AI that helps out the other riders somewhat.
Mm-hmm.
She's the fucking AI in the Transformers Robots in Disguise series back in 2001. Shelly.
Oh.
Sure.
Oh my.
Oh, yeah, I remember Shelly.
I actually saw someone on the Rider Facebook groups propose an interesting theory.
Mhm.
Poppy helps the riders. Palad is helping the Bugsters.
Ooh.
Related?
Oh my
separate
god!
at birth? You decide.
That'd be amazing. I would love
No,
that.
but everyone knows.
Because Palad seems to be treating the Earth like it's something he's not familiar with, like a playground. So maybe not human?
Maybe
He's somehow related to everything.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, that scene just kind of cemented me not liking Hero as a character in this show at all.
No, and like I said, he got his fucking ass kicked. Like, every episode, he gets his fucking ass kicked.
And we still have no level up sequence for either Brave or Laser level 3.
In the 8 episodes we've had of this show, he's only done super well in his debut episode in episode 2, and when he got Dormy for B. That is it.
And that wasn't even a kill. All he did was manage to piss off Graphite.
Yeah, and the only reason he was able to do what he did was because Emu was, coaching him through it.
There was Hero and Emu do meet up with Taiga though, and where we see Taiga, on a little tiny hill, right?
Yeah, on a big rock.
Like a big rock, kind of like the true villain of the planet, ancient Egypt.
Yes. Oh god, you just want to make that joke all the
I
time.
don't get it.
Turn it off!
Sorry.
Stop that,
Copyright,
car.
motherfucker.
That went way the fuck over my head.
Right?
Sorry.
Anyways.
Cheeky ship.
So Snipe Level 3 fucks the shit out of Exit and Brave and steals both of the Level 3 gadgets.
I watched his critical strike and I'm just sitting there like, miniguns and missiles. I almost feel like he should be singing right now.
Glorious. I don't give glory.
Symphogear.
Oh. Yes. Thank you.
There you go.
Ichi, make an extra short of that. No, but just Taiga's so cool. I love him so much.
I like how
I still don't like him all that much. As much as I want to like him as the walking blackjack reference that he is, but I really don't.
Actually, when he says there's only one Kamen Rider allowed, right? Mm-hmm. Can that be dubbed over with Scar from the Lion King shouting out "Long live the King," and then he just goes all out on Emu?
You just see Emu. Ah!
So, with regards to Snipe Level 3, there's not really much we can say about the design that we haven't talked about already, because we've seen plenty of shots of him.
It's got wings!
The wings are nice, the miniguns are cool. As I mentioned, I really don't think the white and orange looks good against the navy and green.
I'm totally fine
the bang.
I like that his emo hair flips up, and we confirmed it's not a flip, it rotates.
Yeah, and he has the breather that pilots wear.
Oxygen mask.
Yeah, so which looks really fucking cool on him, especially with his eyes.
Just the best thing about that form is the fact that the shot when he first transforms into it is the robot taking a bite out of his ass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And out of all the support robots, that one looks like it has teeth the most.
So it's just,
yeah, I'd love to see Jet Combat just battle with Kiken.
Maybe
fucking mock.
Yeah.
Maybe that's why Taiga's pissed off when he's using it. It's biting on his ass too hard.
So, meanwhile, Laser and Genmu finish their fight, and they both launched their critical strikes at each other, but neither of them seem particularly damaged. I love that Genmu channels his level 3 strike through the bug visor chainsaw. Mm-hmm. And then they just clash through each other and they both just appear unharmed.
That was cool though. I liked how they just both activated their gadgets. They both henshi at the same time, both went to level 3s, and then they just run at each other to clash, and then it just cuts to the other fight.
Yeah. That was good editing. Where it was basically it was a pan in.
It was going back and forth between them.
Well, no, it was a pan in shot into where Dan and Kiria were fighting, and then it zoomed out when it cut to Brave Emu and Taiga's fight.
Yeah.
Also, there was that subplot, something about the Q Rangers. I don't know.
They were trying to save the guy who was infected, the factory.
Oh fuck! I forgot about that subplot.
And then when they visited the factory to try and cheer him up, the 3 workers come out wearing red blue and black shirts respectively. So we're just like, Q Rangers.
No, but like,
And it can be confirmed that because one of them is a black ranger.
No, and then they realize like, oh, it's not. You're not getting stressed because like your factory's messed up. You're stressed because you're worried about your workers. And then they're like, his workers are like, don't worry about us, boss. We're gonna still work hard and do everything we can to like make sure like your business is still up and running. And then he's just like, I'm okay now.
And then, yeah, I love it. Like at that time, Taiga finishes off the Bugster because that's how he runs just to get the gadgets. Like he kills the Bugster, and then the old man just gets up out of the wheelchair. Shut up! And I can walk. I can walk again.
Because to be honest, we never saw him standing.
Were you not able to walk because of the game disease? I don't think that's a thing that does.
What is this, Charlie in the Chocolate Factory, where his grandpa gets out of the bed and then he can instantly walk again?
So,
why did he share a bed and stay in bed all day?
I don't know.
Because they're lazy fucks. It was the 70s.
So pretty much the last thing worth mentioning from this episode is the fact that Graphite stole the prototype of Dragonite Hunter Z, which is apparently just Dragonite Hunter.
There is one thing that they did mention, though. Since Dan is using a prototype cachette,
oh yeah,
it basically...
It's harming him.
It is harming him. And where with me, I'm like, oh, that's cool. But then other side of me is like, son of a bitch, that's what I was going to use for Anime Ranger with the 6 Ranger.
Actually, just to quickly, it's a prototype, so it just said Dragonite Hunter, but the actual Dragonite Hunter Z, the actual toy, it says Zedo.
Really?
Yeah, the actual Dragonite Hunter Z gadget says Z on it. But what I was going to mention about the actual prototype version of Dragonite Hunter, it says Dragonite Hunter without the Z, but the image on the gadget still has the Z on it.
Guys, what is the name of the cachette?
Dragonite Hunter Z.
Who voices the Gamma driver?
Kageyama.
Put 2 and 2 together. Come on.
The name is a Dragon Ball joke.
Wrong person from Jam Project, but...
Close enough.
Little Jam Project. Chala!
I mean, well, that guy, yeah, but...
But no, it was super funny just seeing like Graphite like. Oh yeah, this is what I forgot to bring up. So apparently, the Proto might actually just like ruining this Dan's body. And I'm like,
the idea with the Proto Gadgets is that they're way stronger, but they tax the body more.
So like, but you designed these things. Can't you just make something that won't fucking kill you from the inside?
Well no.
My theory is he wants the extra power.
But still, he designed this shit. Just make something that's stronger.
I know, right?
Lane. In Taiga's flashback, we see Taiga flipping out because he even mentions this, where it's like, "Oh, you guys are getting rid of me because the Bugsters aren't that big of a threat."
Yeah.
So basically,
also because you killed someone.
That too. But basically,
not purposefully.
Indirectly. Through failure to do your job.
Accidentally. But basically, yeah, maybe the Bugsters were just weaker back then, so...
Maybe.
That's why they jacked up the power on the Proto-Gashats. Because they didn't know how strong these Bugsters could get.
I don't think that's the case. I think the case is the Proto-Gashats, obviously designed first, were designed for max power output, but they didn't know about the safety concerns. And then when they designed the actual gadgets, they were like, let's turn these down a little bit so they don't kill people.
Yeah. But yeah, episode 9? 8? Episode 8 of X8.
This is great.
Okay, when's the story gonna kick in?
Next week, we apparently get a shot of X8 dual-wielding swords, and Dragonite Hunter Z debuts.
Yeah, no, he literally fucking swipes Brave's sword from him and just like is wielding it.
Yeah, that's one thing I'm really noticing so far. All these episodes, they kind of continue the story forward.
Yeah,
but
we're getting elements of the plot as we go.
Yeah, but we're getting a lot more about their backstory first, which I'm glad.
Yeah.
Let's get all the backstory out of the way, and then we can continue with the plot.
No, yeah, like it was in Gaim. The first 10 episodes were like, here's characters, here's like the riders, we have all our riders, and then episode 11 was the Loxy hunting game. And that's where shit fucking kicked in.
Well, no, more or less after Christmas, that's when the plot kicked in.
Yeah. Anyways.
Alright.
Now let's get to the disappointment of the week.
Zyuohger 39. Yeah, this was okay.
I liked seeing Akira Date again.
Being
a
this is what
white
bothered
stealer?
me. No.
Being a pickup artist.
Yeah.
Con artist, yeah.
Con man.
No, but he
Same
manifested it from like a random chick. Some like
Which means that she was someone else he conned.
yeah.
He drew the guy from her memories.
Yeah, basically,
Which means she's been conned by this guy before, and he just thought it was an interesting. Oh, by the way, he is frigging Bunghole's arm now.
Oh yeah, he's had that
Yeah,
for a
he's
while.
had
He picked it up. He replaced his own arm with it.
Yeah, we
We
mentioned
talked about
that. Like,
But it was fun to see him like experimenting with it to see what he could and couldn't do.
Okay, can't do myself.
Can't spawn creations from creations because that would be daisy chaining.
so basically, he does have limitations.
Yeah.
Yeah. Damn
What?
you, Bunghole.
So what would he do? Would he like recreate Bangre
I don't know.
No, that's a stupid idea.
Let's not do that
to
ever, please.
take his other hand so that he has
Bunghole
full
wasn't,
power?
I think that would
Bunghole
work.
wasn't that bad. He was a fun villain.
So the monster of the week is one of Kubar's Shefudon. And it's going to make everyone fat with evil pasta tentacles of 1,000 calories!
You know what's funny? I actually liked this player. I thought he
It
was
was.
funny.
Yeah.
I liked every time he like showed up. He was just like, I'm open.
And then whenever he vanished, he was like pulling down the shutters.
This episode was kind of weak.
Oh, you know why? Because it was a fucking Sarah-focused episode. I don't
Well,
like
no.
Sarah that much.
Oh no, not even that. Just even the monster of the week felt like off. It felt like it was more of a distraction.
It
than
absolutely
anything.
was a distraction. That was the point.
I'm a
Which
distraction.
is ironic because the other part of the plan was an actual distraction.
Oh, yeah, basically, Kubar's plan was to try and get, the Rangers,
Separated.
well, not separate, more or less
Distracted.
disconnected from each other.
Yeah. So for what does he plan to do? Get Sarah to fall in love with imaginary Kamen Rider Birth.
Not Kamen Rider Birth. No, alternate timeline Kamen Rider
I
Birth.
It's funny that they chose the guy who played Akira Date because they went on a date.
No,
That's it.
you know what? I
That's
realized
it.
why I didn't recognize him at first in the preview. from
Because
last
it's
week.
been 5 years?
No.
And he shaved.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. You didn't have his
No.
facial hair.
Me too. I looked at him, I realized last week in the preview that it was him, and I was like, oh, hey, cool. And then the minute he showed up on screen this week, I was like, is that him?
Wait a minute.
Yeah, no, it's him. He just shaved.
Wait a minute. Which birth are we talking
The
about?
first one.
The first one, Proto, who
The
became...
guy with the
Proto-
milk can of cell metals.
Not Goto.
No, not Goto.
Date.
Not Proto-chan.
Yeah, the one who was like, time to work.
I honestly thought it was Goto-san.
No.
You, sir, are a special.
You know, this fucker!
I honestly thought that.
How could you mistake them, you fucking racist?
No, that's not it! That was him!
You mentioned birth, so I went, oh, okay, him!
Proto-Birth!
Oh.
There we go.
Birth Ichigo.
Date Akira. Right.
Oh, Shider.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Shider! My favorite fucking mill hero from Gabon.
So, Mario came out in his cow outfit and
Cowardly.
served them milk from his teeth.
And then Miso
Yeah.
drank it, and he's like,
And I almost vomited.
no, and he's like, wow, this is good milk.
No. I can see Ichi watching this at work. That scene happens. Just you see your boss just in the other room, hear a noise. Ugh.
I was literally in the middle of taking a drink from my water. I see that, and I'm just like,
Wasn't that the name? Wasn't that the name of the episode? It was like something nipples or udders.
What?
Squirting udders. That's what we said the title of this
No,
episode was going to be.
I don't remember.
This we already know what the
I'm sorry.
the
You know,
title
I-
of this
I-
week is.
we know what
the
the
irony
thumbnail
is,
is.
I know I said I would remember what it was, but I don't, so I'm
You
sorry.
liar.
We know what the thumbnail is. That's for sure.
Oh,
Oh,
God.
But then
Anyway.
basically they go on a date, like Sarah and not Not Goto.
His name's Ray, but yeah.
Yeah, his name's Ray.
I love how when she first starts falling in love with him, you see like these like fancy effects, and it starts like in my head I'm just going Dreamweaver, and then she actually like swipes the effects away off the screen.
Yeah,
What is this Car Ranger Gokaiger cameo shit? Because when the Red Racer showed up in Gokaiger, when it showed the silhouette of the Ranger, he noticed it. It's like the fuck, just smacked it.
What's funny is I could tell throughout this entire episode, Leo was a bit jealous.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, no,
because he's trying to ask her out.
No, like he even mentions, like, why is she going on a date with him? I've asked her out many times. Yeah, but Leo, you ask every girl out.
But you an asshole.
Fuck you! Leo's awesome.
Yeah, but Leo asks out.
He carries the team!
You know what the best part
You know
is?
who does carry the team? Yamato. Think of it. Without him, they wouldn't have Cube Whale, and without Cube Whale, they wouldn't have defeated Bongray.
Without him, they wouldn't have anything.
That is
point.
true.
Without him, they'd still be in Zooland guarding the cube.
Yes.
Honestly,
From
none
destroyed
of this,
planet.
None of this wouldn't have happened if Yamato dropped his cube in the forest.
Anyways.
Herpader.
Misao.
I finally said it. Herpader.
The fucking patrol when they're stalking Sela is amazing, especially Misao with his anti-romance headband.
Yeah!
I am sitting there the entire time just thinking to myself, God damn it, she has super hearing! How has she not caught you the second you opened your mouth?
That should have been the joke.
Right?
That
I knew
should
you were
have
there
been-
the whole goddamn
They
time.
didn't use that joke until the end of the episode where they're standing fucking 3 feet away talking about her and she's like, oh, I can hear you.
No.
And why didn't you hear them from far away because you
Okay.
have super hearing?
So, Misao I can expect this from. Leo I can expect this from. Tusk and Yamato, for shame.
No.
They just went along
Why do
with
you
it.
care? Why do you
No.
fucking
I
care?
think
Ahem. Because Amu was there, and hey, you guys come with us. It'll be fun. Come on.
Come on, for the whole family.
Whole family.
I've got the correct answer because he was a pickup artist and they were worried for her safety.
Yep.
Thought she'd get raped
'Cause they're
with human babies.
Of course.
Wait a minute, what would happen then?
Let's
Would
not
that
get
be-
into
would that
that
be
at all.
Aquaman? Aquaman?
You never know.
Let's not.
Aquaman.
Let's not. Let's not.
Aquaman.
Let's not,
No.
please. I don't want to talk. I don't want to think about that.
Aquaman.
So during
No,
the date.
I was gonna mention something, like a different thing actually.
No, Aquaman.
No.
Shut up.
There is a reason why Misao does have the no love headband.
Because he likes.
Yeah.
He likes her.
Yes.
They
Yeah.
have a
That was obvious.
Also, this really reminded me of like in Magi Ranger when Magi Blue and Magi Shine went out on the date and they all followed them around.
Yep.
The only sad part is that those two actually got married, and these two.
How was it sad?
Moving on.
So
I'll explain later.
my favorite part of the whole scene where they're on a date is like they're on the carousel and they like go by and you can clearly see the other Zyuohger standing there at the rail within eyesight. And like even though they've got their backs turned, Leo's dreadlocks are in clear sight and somehow they didn't fucking see them.
Because she's too busy looking at him, which is in the completely other direction.
Sure.
She's
Also, the ending theme song instrumental was playing in the background.
Yeah.
Also, they did the generic, we're gonna hide behind this wall, but we're all gonna stick our heads out on top of each other, even though how the fuck does that work?
I just want to see a shot from the other camera.
They had fucking wire work going on behind the wall.
No, alright. Everyone lay on these benches.
Maybe.
Right?
Oh my god, when the monster showed up and started using its different, like, food attacks, the most disgusting thing ever, mayo shower.
Yeah.
Oh god!
no. And what's funny is it was like CGI mayo.
Hey Gar, that's Bukkake.
Yes.
Oh.
It's jizz. Next question.
Oh.
I'm so glad that segued well.
Yep. No, but every time I heard his name, every time I heard that monster's name, it's like Chef Foodon. It's good food with attitude.
I know, right?
Every time!
Fighting foodons!
Yeah.
Fighting Foodons.
Fighting
God.
Foodons.
Fighting Foodons.
Fighting Foodons.
Let's never
Already
discuss
made
that
the
again.
damn joke.
Yeah.
Shush.
Let's never discuss that again.
So,
You'll never escape
so,
it,
Ray,
Gar.
so the clone of Ray takes a hit for Sela when they fight the monster, and she's like, ah! So she gets energized, and they beat the monster. and it
I
doesn't
guess I
fucking
maybe
matter.
kind of liked you.
Also, he blasted off like Team Rocket.
Yeah,
And then just his face.
because that
the
was
sky.
because that was a clone, and when the clones get hit enough, they vanish. So that was him dying.
Well, no, he showed up again.
Yeah.
Unharmed.
Somehow. Somehow.
Because he's a
and
clone.
also thin again.
Yeah.
I guess that's because they killed the
Yeah,
monster.
because they killed the monster.
Oh, he's just like, he's talking like he's fat. Too.
Actually-
Oh my god, that was jarring.
No, speaking of which, at the beginning of the episode, like some of the other people became fat, in which is just
Yeah.
a rubber suit underneath clothing.
They just like
Someone
Willy
no.
Wonka'd.
Someone mentions it's hard to breathe. Do people suffocate to death?
Several times.
Yeah, the first time like you see like a bunch of like people get like hit by the attack and they like grow fat, whatever like that. Literally after the battle where like the chef monster fucks off, the zoo just completely ignored them. We don't see those people again.
Yep.
And actually,
We
I actually,
can't breathe. Okay, we're gonna leave you
All
here.
right, see you later.
hey, where's that bowling ball
Lose some
monster
weight, you
that
fat
we need?
fucks.
More instances of the Zyuohgers gravely ignoring the plight of the humans.
How many humans have died so far?
Oh, there's a huge death count in this show.
We need like one of those like death count videos like they do for movies.
Or like Krillin Unk?
You know what? You know who deaths I'll never forget? Those ones on that poor ship ride from the first episode of Ghost. Remember when they were just thrown into a building?
Yeah.
Never again shall we see those. God. Ghost, you suck.
No, they should have used that as like one of the major plot points. Like the monster turning people into like really fat things.
Really bad things.
In which, you know, like it showed up in like a love story where it's like, oh, you shouldn't really care about your beauty, you should really care about like how
I
people
feel like
really are.
I feel like that could have been used as like a message.
Yeah.
But no, destroy
No
the monster.
body shaming.
Destroy the monster. Don't be fat.
So next week, I'm really looking forward to this episode because A, it's another Leo-focused episode, which I always love those. But
The
monster
has a goddamn pompadour.
yeah, the monster is literally based off one of my probably my favorite Japanese stereotype. Just
The punk kid.
The Kenkabancho.
Yes, like that's why I love Gintaro so much from Forze because he was just one of those school delinquents and
One other thing I noticed at the end of the episode, Sela still has the necklace that Ray gave him. So let's keep our eyes out next week and see if she
No,
still
hang
has
on.
it.
No.
This is the question though.
Continuity.
No, hang on.
Yeah.
No. He was made from memory.
The necklace wasn't. He bought it from the
No,
store.
Bought it.
No, he bought it. But he was made from memory. He's still alive. But he won't remember her.
Yeah.
So if they ever...
He vanished at the end of the
No.
episode.
No.
he means the real
actual
person. Actual Ray.
So if Sarah ever
Oh,
met
you-
him again...
Oh, she'd think it was the clone.
Yeah.
And she didn't even know he was a clone.
No, he said it straight up to her. He's
No,
like,
all she said was, a monster ordered me to do this stuff.
And I'm a con man. He didn't say he was pulled out of memory. They don't even know that they can still do that.
They don't know that Kubar can do that.
Also, I think Gennis
This
knows...
is so fucked up.
I think Gennis knows
Oh,
what
Gennis
the
has
fuck
no-
Kubar
Oh,
knows.
he fucking knows. He knows
Oh,
everything.
also there was a shot in the preview of Kubar versus Narya.
Yeah, shit's
Oh.
finally going down on that
Like,
end.
I think,
Yeah,
I think she dies.
Yeah,
I
episode
hope so.
40! 10 episodes left.
But if she dies, then who's gonna finger the slot?
Actually...
Gennis.
Just as Zald like walks like teleports down. He's like holding the medal with the coin with the two. This is Raver Master Justice.
Actually, there's
Jams it
one
into
thing
his
that...
fist.
I...
Fist the slot.
If we could go into...
That's the name of the episode. Fist the slot.
Damn it.
Barry, show us a cock-loving slut.
No, don't! This is YouTube!
What was I gonna... Wait, no. Chances... Okay, we got... Let's see here. 4 episodes left until next year.
Mm-hmm.
So...
Something like that.
Let's see. We got the...
Well, no, because remember, Ninja or Zyuohger's debuted in February, middle of February. So, it'll be February weekend, Q Ranger.
I said 4 episodes left of this year.
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay.
Which means we still have like 6 more episodes next year.
We're in the final
We're in the
10 episodes.
We are in the 10 episode stretch.
Please be better than the Ninjas.
Please be better than the Ninja.
Please be
better than the Ninja.
I don't think that's horribly difficult.
No, we have seen the magazine scans. We know what's coming. Please, for the love of Daijujin.
All I'm going to say is Shingen disappoints me.
What? Why?
We'll talk about that later.
Oh, I beg to differ, sir.
Well, since it's December and all you guys left out on me and didn't hear us, or didn't hear me, handsome.
I know. I'm sorry. I couldn't hear you over the loud slamming of my door.
Right? I couldn't hear you past the first sentence as we all screamed and said no.
I told you, Gar. We talked about this.
Well,
but nope. You just had to fucking make it happen.
Except not really, because we said it at the start of this week's episode.
We did.
Shh. Guess what? Part 1 of Dekacember 2.
Dekacember.
Judgment time!
You're watching time! Dekacember! Fuck, I love that ending.
Alright, cue the Dekaranger bit from last year.
Alright.
Take us in.
Alright.
Thanks then, guard.
So, day 1, or week 1 of 3, since there's only going to be 3 episodes of Castranger this month.
Yup.
So for week 1, we are going to be talking about Dekaranger episode 21, 22, and 23, which is, again, the debut of Tetsu, the special Tokyu, or the
Okay, I wrote this out.
Tokyo.
Okay, so like they pronounce it Tokyo to be cute because it sounds like he's from Tokyo, but it's actually a branch, the elite branch of SPD, whatever. Yeah. But the full name of this branch is Tokyo's Tokukyo's Tokukyokak, which is basically their version of the A-Team.
Yeah, and what? Dun, 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 dun.
I meant the A-Team from SPD.
Oh, so A-Squad.
A-Squad, sorry.
But in which that's where Tetsu's from. In which you can't tell by holding the DekaBreak Ranger key.
So he's not from Earth.
No, he was never... He didn't grow up on Earth.
Alright, so episode 21 is basically setting up the monsters that they've got to fight, which is the 3 Hell siblings.
Yeah.
Which, actually, I liked them. Especially, we had Succubus, who was the sister of the 3. My favorite, the younger sibling, Bon Goblin, who's my favorite, because I don't know why. I always had a thing for goblins. I just like how creepy and weird they are.
Are you a goblin?
Well, in World of Warcraft, I played a goblin.
He's a goblin.
Goblin.
His name was Goblar. He was awesome.
I remember Gobbler.
Yeah, Goblar. And
that seems very
Gobbler.
That seems very offensive for me since it's very.
I'm half goblin.
No, it sounds very close to my name. Garblar.
Lobgar.
Garblar.
Yeah.
Gerbler.
Stacy.
So, Succubus's plan is basically to recruit Jasmine because I think she's a space lesbian.
Well, no, it's just...
she makes a lot of really weird gestures towards her.
She's also the Japanese equivalent to Moira or Mora, whatever the fuck her name was.
Her child name was Moira, her adult form was Morgana.
Yeah.
Morgana, that's right.
It took me a while to recognize that suit.
Yeah. But remember, Jasmine's an Esper. She has abilities that no other humans really have.
Yeah.
Oh.
And she uses it to see the horror and chaos that they've caused on 79 other planets.
Jesus Christ.
And the worst part is Succubus has this really weird CGI giant tongue thing that looks like it's made of liquid chocolate.
It's Orochimaru! Get him!
How does Jasmine sleep at night?
Poorly.
Poor girl.
What do you mean?
Because she
having to live with those visions in her head.
Yeah, those visions of like fucking planets.
I swear to God, like you see those shots of like Succubus like burning planets, and I just went Succubus.
No, it just touches the person to see Donald Trump.
No.
Beep, beep, beep. I will build a wall. How can you live with yourself?
Oh.
The funny thing about Bond Goblin is he apparently had a video messaging app installed in his fucking belt.
The Kamen Riders of the future.
Yeah. I'm sorry, just quickly off topic for a sec. Just some guys like the real deal, the true 41st Super Sentai reveal. Just the Zodiac hurts.
From Forza.
That's great. Oh, Forza.
Forza Q Ranger crossover. Make it happen.
There we go.
So basically, the monsters come here to A, take over the planet, and
Of course!
and B, summon their brother to help them do so.
Well, now, here's the thing. Basically, with Dekaranger, there is no evil organization.
They're just random space aliens.
Yeah, they're just alienizers, which is basically just...
Which sounds like the name of a weapon, not a species.
Alienizer?
This is an alienizer.
This thing will make you an alien.
Gimme.
Then again, we did have, like, you know why I thought it sounds like a weapon?
Why?
Super Silverizer from space.
Oh, yeah. But no, basically, so there is no evil organization. All we have is Vegeta over here. Agent Abras.
I mean, yeah.
Broodwing, played by the voice actor for Frieza.
Yeah, who also did
Which makes me
Knuckle.
wonder why you said Vegeta.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
what I.
sorry.
That's why I'm
Sorry.
sitting here confused. Like, when the fuck was he in this episode?
Sorry, I meant to say Frieza. I have Vegeta on the mind because I've been watching DBZ, in which Vegeta just came back. Yay!
So they summon. So the villain, the evil aliens, summon their mech, which I swear to God has the stupidest name for a fucking robot of all time.
God Pounder.
The God Pounder.
Yo, may want to rethink that name there.
God the Panda.
He's gonna pound you with the bits of...
God Panda!
Which he did because it fucking jumped up on top of Dekaranger Robo and literally just brutalized it.
It reminded me a lot of Gurren Lagann.
It reminded me of Kuga fucking up that one Gronk.
No, yeah, God
Yeah.
Panda like literally like steps on the head of Dekaranger Robo and so hard that apparently makes them unmorph inside the Megazord. And I was like, wow.
And where they actually have to surrender.
It looks like a giant mechanized version of Endorf from
But yeah,
Purge.
this episode like honestly just established like the villains of like this
The Hell
episode arc.
siblings.
But I'm just like the entire time just watching this, I'm like, wow, Gar, so much DekaBreak. I love how much DekaBreak's in this episode.
I like to refer to this episode as that time they got Deca-wrecked.
Rickety Rex, son.
Rex.
Rickety. Episode 22, which
Blitz
Yeah.
Hells arrives.
in which he fights Dekamaster, which is, it's the joke. The Hell siblings are like the eldest Hell sibling is fighting the guard dog of Hell.
Yeah.
So, one thing that was cool though about the introduction, episode 22, is with Dekamaster and Blitz Hell's sword fight. When Blitz Hell slices his sword, it cuts straight into the opening sequence.
Yeah, that was cool.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But no, they get their asses handed to them, and then
Apparently Blitz knows alchemy.
oh yeah, maybe that's why their brother looks like that. He lost his arms because they tried to bring back someone.
You know what else he looks like? A
What?
goddamn predator.
Oh yeah, with the dreadlocks.
He did
Yeah.
kind of look like a predator.
And it was only then that I saw him on Blitz that I realized that the Goblin guy has them too, but like way messier.
He's a goblin.
And I'm like, oh, I guess they are brothers.
Oh, that's racist. That's alien racist.
Well, he kind of looked to me like Diabolico's like alien cousin or something.
Diabolico.
I love Diabolico.
So this episode we also meet Horace Seijin Numao, the chief of SPD.
Birdman.
Birdman!
Basically,
You
my
all
voice
suck!
actor.
I'm bringing in the big gun!
we'll find out next. He has a bigger role next week in one of the other episodes.
Okay, next week.
In,
Oh, in the actual episode we're talking about?
Yeah.
Okay.
in which episode 38 he has a bigger role. And
Yeah.
Spoilers. We are talking about episode 38 next week.
So, everyone gets sent out to fight them again. They even bust out the Murphy cannon. I don't know what it's actually called.
Murphy.
I know it's named Murphy, but
Oh,
is there a mode for that name for that mode?
Murphy Bazooka,
Sure.
I think.
So they pull that out, and even that is not enough because the goblin knocks away the cannon while they're about to fire because he gets distracted with a phone call from DekaBreak saying, "Fuck off! I'll be there shortly. Don't do anything."
Fuck off! I'll be there shortly.
Which turned out to be horribly correct because shooting that was a horrible idea.
Yeah, they shot the goblin in the mouth.
Goblin.
And apparently that was the wrong move because
It makes him grow.
this is the weirdest fucking power-up method I've ever seen. When
He ate the blast.
Not even that. His words were, "When I get something stuck in my throat, I grow giant."
Ew.
Grody!
Oh yeah.
You're fucking sick, bro.
So, hope this guy gives bad blowjobs.
Oh.
Great, Ichi. I'm gonna be sleeping at like 3 o'clock in the fucking morning. And all I'm gonna be thinking is that thing trying to get into my
goblin
pants.
blowjob.
Especially with those teeth.
He's gobbling that penis.
Oh!
Damn it.
Yeah.
Oh my
Good
god.
night, everybody.
You can't possibly do any better than this. I think we're good.
Yeah.
So,
Happy New Year.
they throw a Deca-based Robo at it, and it's, of course it's not good enough, but, like, we haven't watched all the Dekarangers, so we don't know if this is a thing all the time, but when Deca-based Robo appears and, like, finishes transforming, it, like, chimes off this sentence, "Here's your next challenge, blast off!"
Yeah. I heard that. I was like, wow. It's like a fighting game
In
announcer.
which we made the joke about how, like, when the Deca base is actually going upwards into the air.
Fuck everyone who's in this building.
Yeah, fuck everyone who's probably, having a shit or walking through the hallways with a bunch of china.
Just the base, like, flips up, someone in the bathroom just, "Oh, no! It's in my raccoon wounds!"
No, just the guy. "Oh boy, I can't wait to give, everyone their food. All this hot and spicy food. Ah,
It's in my eyes!
Some guy's just like drinking a cup of coffee. Oh!
Aren't you glad that the only fucking people who ever show up in that base are just like Swan, Doggy, and the Rangers?
Yeah. No.
I don't know. I don't fully believe there are any other staff in that.
And then the biggest joke, some guy's like, tied up against Sue's wall, like buildings going up. He gets untaped, lands in his bed, and just goes back to sleep.
Nailed it.
It's like, nailed it.
So, we get introduced to DekaBreak's Robo, the DekaBike.
DekaBike Robo. Oh, remember when Megazords were just like, name Robo?
I don't like it.
I love it.
I did like the fact that DekaBike Robo has fists on his chest.
I have breast fists.
Breast fists.
I have- I'm breastfeed. I'm breastfisting.
What?
Too much fisting this week!
Oh my goodness.
Fisting everywhere.
Fisticups.
Oh.
What cup size are
speaking
you?
of fisting.
I'm fisticups.
Sorry?
Speaking of fisting,
Oh, you're
Hey, it's
fighting
older.
a
It's
black
older
belt.
Ryu.
So,
But
DekaBike Robo's also packing a pair of fucking hidden blades.
freaking Assassin's Creed, this shit just shank.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
This is what happens when we record at 1 o'clock.
Oh my god.
So he finishes off the monster with a sword tornado attack. And then,
Don't question it.
yeah. Blade NATO. And then we get down back to Ranger level and we get our first introduction to DekaBreak proper.
Also, cameraman in the background. Great job, man. First appearance. Cameraman. Yeah.
Honestly, I have to admit, for like DekaBreak and his abilities and stuff in his suit, like I really like his design. I love his fucking morpher. I'd love to have it. The Deca Booster?
It's called the,
Deca Booster.
no, it's the
Pretty sure it's the Deca Booster.
Throttle Excel, something like that.
Something like that.
I will admit, throughout all the Sentai
I'm gonna look
seasons,
it up here, that's gonna bug me.
yeah, with all the Sentai seasons that I have watched, it's the weakest morpher for me.
Yeah, I really don't like the morpher or the design of the suit.
Like,
that
I
much.
wouldn't mind
The only
if
thing-
it was like a power-up or something, or like his main weapon, but that's it. That's all he gets.
Well, he does use it as a weapon.
Yeah, but it's like,
Powers him up.
The only thing I
best
really...
example is like the Geki Chopper morpher.
Oh, I
Like,
love
it's
the
a
gecko.
morpher.
The side
but
blade?
It's also a weapon.
That was one of my
That's
favorites.
Here, it's like a dinky
fucking
little
sexy.
thing that's like on your wrist.
Okay. I like it personally.
You like Forza and Tokyo.
Well, no, I like that he has like a throttle on it and he goes like, like power himself up. I like that. I like when you have like lots of interaction with your morph. That's why I like the morph embrace from Go Buster so much, because there's so much function with it.
Okay, one more Deca-based joke. When the building's going up, Lane.
What?
Ah!
Ah! Screaming Mouse video, check it
I
out.
looked it up. The name of his morpher is the Brace Throttle.
Oh, brace throttle, okay.
But yeah, with regards to DekaBreak's design, the only thing I really like about the suit is the flare on the back of the helmet.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I like that design choice, but aside from that, I'm not a huge fan of the suit or the morpher.
Alright.
It fits in with the rest of the Dekaranger outfits.
It does, but I was never a fan of the Dekaranger suits to begin with.
Well, there you go.
The helmets just look too angry.
But you said
angry.
but you
I
said in
get
one of the
this on
episodes
purpose.
it looks like they're all smiling.
Yeah, like the eyes on the visors on the helmet look angry, but then if you look at the gray parts where their mouths are, if you imagine those are like their mouths, they all look like they're smiling.
Oh, hi everybody. Oh my goodness.
I'm not mad! Not at all! So, DekaBreak does a bunch of different techniques. Kosoku-ken, where he clocks up his fists and goes, oh, no, 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 no!
And catches bullets.
It's actually
Yeah.
funny because in Power Rangers they took that exact same shot, but instead of bullets, it's laser pointers.
Sure.
No, they literally colored over the
Yeah,
bullets to make them look
And
like
then
blasters.
he does Dengeki-ken, where he punches the ground and somehow electricity travels through rock to attack them.
Genius. It's a Sentai logic, doesn't exist yet.
Genius.
And basically, the episode ends with DekaBreak saying to the other Dekarangers, "You guys suck, fuck off, and stay out of my way, or you're fired."
Hashtag I'm 6 Ranger Dick. No, because it was ideal all along.
Yep.
So, episode 23 is basically dedicated to them learning to play nice.
Deca breakdancing.
Deka breakdancing happened.
Yeah, basically, Deca Break shows up on, I don't know what the fuck he was riding. It's like a unicycle plus a
Yeah, the
motorcycle.
fucking unicycle
the
bike.
machine boxer. It's this fucking retarded design.
Hey.
And it's got this tiny little kickstand legs.
Don't use the
No,
R
see,
word.
when we were watching that, Gar was like, wait for it. Everyone's like, what? And I'm just like, ooh. Is the motorcycle going to go up a ramp into the larger mech motorcycle?
That would have been cool.
Wait till Go Busters.
No,
That did happen, remember,
Yeah.
with Cheetah Nick?
Yeah.
fuck that. I'll just watch Mazinger.
Does he do that in Mazinger?
Yeah.
Not Koji, but there is one.
Oh,
Yeah.
cool. Groovy. Oh yeah, I've been bringing Groovy back.
Please don't.
No.
Please?
No.
Pretty please?
No.
Pretty please? Cherry
Dude.
on top?
I'm gonna quote Deka Break. Do it and you're fired.
Alright. Fired from what?
The
This house. Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's a fair point.
So in this episode, we get this really creepy shot of Succubus basically wiping out the souls of an entire group of people in an instant. That
Yep.
was interesting. The fact that she could do that, but of course doesn't do it to the Dekarangers.
Because,
Protective suits.
yeah.
Sure, let's go with that.
Because we're main pro tags.
It's about as good of an excuse as we're going to get.
And at one point, we see Blitz use a technique called Grateful Dead Thunder.
Which is basically alchemy.
Lightning! Woo. And he almost kills his sister.
No, he does kill his sister, does he? No.
Well,
No, she
Well, she
almost
got
does.
back up afterwards.
She
so.
apparently forgave him, got back up, and then sacrificed herself to revive him after he was shot down.
That's dumb.
Yeah. No one ever accused these characters of being well written.
No.
You gotta write good villains, even if they are gonna only be for 3 episodes.
So basically, the idea is Deka Break fights very calculated, without emotion, and everyone else yells in his face until he stops doing that.
So, Hero from X-Aid.
Except he changes.
Which would explain why I don't like him.
Except Tetsu actually changes.
He does change.
Yeah, Tetsu does change.
Well, we
Also, he says his catchphrase this episode.
Nonsense.
Nonsense. You could make a drinking game, a Dekaranger, on whenever either A, the narrator speaks, when somebody says their catchphrase, or whenever they do the morphing sequence.
Yeah, but he actually did say it at the end of the previous episode. But yeah, it's here too.
Just the Dekaranger drinking game. Let's do it, everybody.
I just love when they're fighting, when they're like doing their like Hisatsu attacks against the monster. It's like DekaBreak does his Seiken Excel Blow Ogi, and then Dekared does like his blast with the combined Magnum. And while he's doing that blast, the other 4 Dekarangers are just standing there saluting, being fucking useless.
Very useless.
Wow.
But yeah, they defeat the other Hell sibling, but then he grows because of
He
the
doesn't.
system.
No, he doesn't grow. He gets revived and then
Right.
goes back into fucking God Pounder.
Right.
Because
he
I guess
does.
we left that thing alone.
Oh yeah, well we did.
They didn't beat it.
They didn't beat. It just magically vanished like Godzilla last week.
It wailed on them and then bailed on
The
them.
bad guys fucking left, like they always do.
Oh, shit.
Oh, fuck finishing off the heroes. Let's go off and do the other things.
Alright.
But then we saw the most funniest thing ever.
So, DekaBreak's Zord is a motorcycle.
Yeah.
So, what is the first thought that pops into the other Dekaranger's head when it tries to speed off without them?
The
Let's
Megazord
fuck it.
jumps on.
Mount the bitch!
Don't. Oh god.
And it's actually referred to as riding Dekaranger Robo.
Yeah.
Technically not a combination, but
Give it another episode.
yeah, I imagine.
We actually see them combined together.
And I just love that one shot where the God Pounder's like running around spinning and shooting lasers indiscriminately.
Yep.
Yeah. Herpeter.
And then it sets up a trap where it like arranges a bunch of crushed buildings in a perfect circle, leaving a nice hole for it to shoot through.
Genius.
That took effort. That took calculated effort
Yep.
in the short amount of time they had. So whatever, they kill the monster,
And then Tetsu has to stay on Earth.
he decides to stay because he's got a boner for Swan.
Well,
Oh no! I mean, just in case any more powerful monsters appear, because we have no faith in the rest of you, including the fucking boss of the organization of that branch.
You want to know the funniest part, though? Spoilers, at the end of the series, he finally gets approved to stay on Earth.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
He's
He officially moves
Wait,
to
does
the...
that mean the whole series he's an illegal alien?
Yes!
Oh, shit!
Don't tell Trump.
This isn't America, it's Japan.
Oh, here it is. Here it is. That's what they look like combined.
Oh, okay.
Oh, boy.
That looks cool.
That's what they look like combined.
Yeah.
So,
But that was the DekaBreak introduction. What did you guys think of it?
I liked it.
it was alright.
It added some much needed context to that episode from last year, you piece of shit.
Alright, yes. Last year, for the second week, I jumped around throughout the series and where DekaBreak just magically shows up. On the other hand, I knew we were going to do a sequel to Dekacember from last year, so that's why I did it this year.
Alright then.
Alright.
So, that has been another episode of Radio Sentai Castranger. As always, make sure you check out the rest of our crazy hijinks at castranger.podbean.com. Check out our Facebook group, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and please take a gander at our Patreon. Help us make the show better for you.
Lane, do you have anything to say?
I will not be here next week because I'll be in Cuba. So, Christmas vacation.
You bitch.
Alright.
I'm
We
actually...
might Skype you in depending on what you're doing. at the
Yeah, but if I don't make it to the episode, I'm sad because I don't like missing episodes ever.
time. Sadcaster, Lightrit.
Especially
No, don't make another form for me. I have too many.
comments for Pink Cast.
Comments for Lane, please.
In which... Yeah, that's it.
That's it.
We're all
What,
sitting in this room.
Why
we're
the fuck are you all
sweaty.
still listening? Go home.
Go on then.
What if they're already
It's time
home?
to stop.
Wait, what did you say, Raven?
What if they're already home?
Then
Then leave.
turn off the YouTube app, go into your Google Chrome, and start masturbating to the porn that you paused.
Crunchman, I'm looking at you right now. You better stop this fucking episode. I love you. We'll play Halo 4 again soon. No, I play Halo 4 with Gogo and Crunch. It's fucking awesome.
No, it's funny how Ichi is the only one that actually laughed at that joke that I made.
Because it was bad.
Oh.
Yeah, Ichi only laughs at bad jokes.
Now we're just rambling. Good night, good day, everybody.
Good night, day fuck!